Thiruchitrambalam, Hara Hara Nama Parvati Padaye, Hara Hara Mahadeva, Sitsabesa, Sivasidambaram, Tenar Besavane, Puchi, Nator Kumreva, Puchi, Thiruchitrambalam, எடுக்கும் மக்கதை இந்த மிழ்ச்செய்யுளாய் நடக்கும் மேன்மை நமக்கருள் செய்திட தடக்கை ஐந்துடை தாழ் செவி நீள்முடி கடக்களிற்றை கருத்துள்ளிருத்துவாம் உலகலாம் உணர்ந்து ஓதக்கரியவன் நிலவுலாவிய நிர்மலி வேணியன் அலகில் சோதியன் அம்பலத்து ஆடுவான் மலர் சிலம்படி வாழ்த்தி வணங்குவாம் சைவத்தின் மேற்சமயம் வேரிலை அதில் சார் சிவமாம் தெய்வத்தின் மேல் தெய்வம் இல்லனும் நான்மறை செம்பொருள் வாய்மை வைத்த திருத்தேவாரமும் திருவாசகமும் உய்வை தரச் செய்த நாள்வர் பொற்றாள் எம்முயிர் துணையே தில்லை வாழந்த நிறை முதலாக சீர்படைத்த துலையதாம் திருத்தொண்ட தொகைடியார் பதம் போற்றி உலையவர் புராண கதை உலகறிய விரித்து உரைத்த செல்வமலி குன்றத்தூர் சேக்கிழாரடி போற்றி ஆதாரமாகிய மாணிக்க வாசகர் பாதாரவிந்தம் பணிவோம் பண்டு செய்த தீதான பாவங்கள் எல்லாம் தீர்ந்து ஞானோதயம் வந்து கூடிடுமே திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். Dear devotees, welcome back to the Periyapuranam Discourse series with the blessings of the Almighty Lord Shiva. We are here to think through the wonderful history of Sri Thirugnanasambandha, part 11. Let me bow my head to the lotus feet of David Chekla Swamigal and also to the 57th Pontiff of Kunambatti Kalyanaguri Adina, Srila Sri Gurumasanidhanam, Srila Sri Rajasavana Manikasiva Swamigal as well. By the grace of the Almighty Lord Shiva, let's go ahead and get started with Thirugnanasambandha Swamigal history. So today we're going to cover part 11 of Thirugnanasambandha Swamigal history. We have covered a lot. So 10 sessions have already completed with the blessings of Srimad Thirugnanasambandha Swamigal. So, as Thirugnanasambandha Swamigal has already defeated the Jains in the fire ordeal, now the water ordeal, it's more of a trial to make sure, to ensure who wins, which is the true religion. In the king of Pandya country, Nayanar, Chief Minister Nayanar, and in front of all the people of Pandya country, all of them came to the bank of Vaigi river. Thirugnanasambandha Swamigal, along with his thousands of devotees, also came there, and also the Jain Gurus were standing over there. So right now, the rule is that both of them, both Thirugnanasambandha Swamigal and the Jain Gurus, need to drop the palm leaves that have got the scriptures of their religions and drop them in the flowing river. The leaves which will go against the flow of the river will be considered as the winner. If a leaf goes along with the flow of the river, then he is the loser. So that's the agreement, and whoever is going to lose this battle, they will be punished by the king. Thirugnanasambandha Swamigal accepted the challenge. And now this time, Jains, they wrote their scriptures and mantras in the palm leaf, and then they dropped the leaf in the river. Because what happened? It just went along with the flow of the river. It has even reached the ocean. So they lost it. Now it's Thirugnanasambandha Swamigal's turn to prove that Shaivism is the real, true religion. And then it has been already proved beyond any doubt that the principles laid by Shaivism were the true ones, and the Almighty Lord Shiva is the only God in this world by curing the high fever that Nayanar had, and also during the fire ordeal, it was not burnt. It remains unburnt. So that was already proven. Already, it's beyond any doubt. This has been already proved. So now it's the final ordeal to declare that Shaivism is a real religion. Then Thirugnanasambanda Swamigal sang a wonderful Tirupathiyam, marvelous Tirupathiyam. Before he dropped the palm leaf on the river, he sang, Thirugnanasambanda Swamigal sang Valga Andanar Tirupam, which is also called Tirupasuram. Wonderful Tirupathiyam. Thiruchitrambalam Valga Andanar Vanavaraninem Vilga Tanpunal Vendanum Monguga Alga Tiyadellam Arannamame Sulga Vayagamum Tuya Tirgave. Such a wonderful Tirupathiyam, which is also called Tirupasuram. And Thirugnanasambanda Swamigal composed this Tirupathiyam, Devara hymn, to establish Shaivism back again in Pandya Nadu, and to revive the philosophy of Shaivism. And when Thirugnanasambanda Swamigal sang this Tirupathiyam, Nindasi Nedumara Nayanar, who was also called Kun Pandian, that means his back is a little bent. So when Thirugnanasambanda Swamigal sang this Tirupathiyam, this specific word, Vendanum Onguha, the king's bent back got straightened. So he stood tall and looked very handsome. Within a moment, he had transformed from a Kun Pandian to a handsome Nindasi Nedumara Nayanar, Vendanum Onguha. It's a sign of Shaivism is going to be back again in Pandya Nadu. So he completed that Tirupati, and then he prayed to the Almighty Lord Shiva of Alavai, Savasundareshwarar, and he wrote in the palm leaf, Embiran Sivane Ella Pur. Lord Shiva is everything. He's omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient. That's pretty much the meaning of Embiran Sivane Ella Pur. So he wrote that, and then he prayed to the Lord, and then he then put the palm leaf on the river. Guess what happened? The palm leaf dropped by Thirugnanasambanda Swamigal started swimming against the flow of river, as we all expected. And the Jain school got shocked. They lost this battle. They literally lost it. It just went on swimming against the flow of the river. And then Thirugnanasambanda Swamigal sang another wonderful Devara hymn for Thiruedagam, Thiruchitrambalam. Vanniyum mattamum madibodi sadayinan பொன்னியல் திருவடி புதுமலர் அவைகொடு மன்னிய மறையவர் வழிபட அடியவர் இன்னிசை பாடலால் ஏடகத்து ஒருவனே. Thiruedagam. It's an amazing temple located close to a place called, small town called Solavanta, close to Madurai. So the palm leaf swimming against the flow of the river, Vaige river, and then when Thirugnanasambanda Swamigal sang this song, it stopped right in the middle of the river. It stopped right there and standing out, just floating in the middle of the river. Then Kulachirai, chief minister of Pandya kingdom, Kulachirai Nayanar, he got on his horse, and then he went on chasing the palm leaf along with the flow against the river. And then when he reached Thiruedagam, he got down off his horse, and then he went inside the river, reached the middle of the river, took that holy palm leaf, kept it on his forehead, then came back to Thirugnanasambanda Swami and handed over to him. And then everyone started chanting Hara 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 Hara. Thus now, proved again, Shaivism is the true religion. Shaivism on the principles, or the true, real principles of this world, and Lord Shiva is the only Lord that we all need to follow. Then Thirugnanasambanda Swami, then Nindasi Nedumara Nayanar fell down at the feet of Thirugnanasambanda Swami and asked him to pardon him for following external knowledge and principle in the past. Then Thirugnanasambanda Swamigal applied the holy ash on the forehead of Siva, Nindasingh Nedumar Nayanar, king. The moment the king wore the holy ash on his forehead, all the people of Pandya kingdom, they also wore the holy ash because the king became Shaivist, the entire country also follows him, and they all became Shaivist immediately. He blessed Kulacharayar and Mangyakasiyar as well, and then now the thousands of Jain gurus got punished by the king as per the rule, and also as they agreed to be punished. Then Thirugnanasambanda Swamigal went back to the temple, the Meenakshi temple, Alawai temple, and then he composed a wonderful Tirupatiyam just to thank the Lord for giving him the victory. As a Vedalalawai Tirupatiyam in Kaushigapan, third Tirumari. Let us also sing along with Thirugnanasambanda Swamigal and praise the Lord Somasundareshwara from where we are right now. Thiruchitrambalam. Vidalala Vailai Vilumiyargalin Kalal Padalala Vailai Paravanindra Panbane Kadalala Vailai Kabali Nilkadimmadil Kudalala Vailai Kulayadan Kulgaye. The essence of the Padikam is to think through and worship the lotus feet of the Lord who dances in Kanakasabha of Chidambaram. Without fail, every day we pray, we praise Him. That's the essence of this Padikam. And then he thanked the Lord, and then Thirugnanasambanda Swami was doing pilgrimage across the temples nearby Madurai. In the meantime, Pillayar Swami's father, the great Subhadradeyar, also came to Madurai to see his wonderful son, Thirugnanasambanda Swamigal, because he prayed to Lord to give him a son that would revive Shaivism, not to revive his family or his wealth. So he came there to see him. It's been several years since Thirugnanasambanda Swamigal left Srihari. Several years. It's his fifth pilgrimage, a very long pilgrimage. So he came in, and then he reached that mud, and then a message went to Thirugnanasambanda Swami, your father has come from Srihari. And then Thirugnanasambanda Swami, with full excitement, he went to see his father. The moment he saw his father, he immediately thought of his real father and mother, Thoniyappa and Periyanagi. Then Thirugnanasambanda Swami composed a wonderful Devara hymn in Kollipan, third Tirumari. Chitrambalam Mannil Nalla Vannam Vaalalam Vaigalum Yennil Nalla Gadikku Yadumor Kurevilai Kannil Nalla Durum Kalumala Vadanagar Pennil Nallalodum Perundagai Irundade. The Chitrambalam devotees, the key message here is when he saw his father, he was immediately, he remembered Tony Periyanagi, who was the real father and mother for Thirugnanasambanda Swami. That's how we should follow the same principle as well. Then Sivam was very happy, and then he went back to Srihari. Thirugnanasambanda Swami continued his pilgrimage towards the other temples in Pandya country, like Tirupparangunram, Thiruchitrambalam, Tirunelveli, and he reached Rameshwaram. And from Rameshwaram, he also sang Devara hymns for Kedicharam in Sri Lanka. And then he came back. Then he came to Madurai, and then he told Nedumara Nayanar and Mangyakasiyar, Kulacharayar Nayanar that he had to take a leave. He needs to continue his pilgrimage towards Solanadu. It's been a long time. And then they were literally, Nedumara Nayanar, Mangyakasiyar and Kulacharayar, they were literally in tears to send him off. But however, they can't go against Thirugnanasambanda Swami words and force him to stay with them, because the whole world needs to get benefited by Thirugnanasambanda Swami, like they did in Pandya country. And then they gave Nedumara Nayanar gave Thirugnanasambanda Swami a very warm send off. When Thirugnanasambanda came to Manamerkudi, which is the birthplace of Kulachiri Nayanar as well, from there he went to Kollamputur, another wonderful temple for Lord Shiva in Solanaru. So when he reached Kollamputur, another miracle happened. So when Thirugnanasambanda and his devotees reached the Kollamputur, the river, it was literally flooding like anything. The river was overflowing its banks, so the boats were just kept on the banks, and there was no boatmen available as well because no one could go across the river because the river flow is very heavy and flooding like anything. But Thirugnanasambanda wanted to go across the river to worship the Lord of Kollamputur. Then he untied the rope of the boat, and then he asked the devotees to get on the boat. Himself also got on the boat, and then they have no paddle. No boatman. Thirugnanasambandha's holy tongue. That served as a paddle to keep the boat moving. So he composed a wonderful Devara hymns in Kandara Panjamam tune, third Tirumurai. Let's also sing that song along with Thirugnanasambandha. Thiruchitrambalam. Kottame kamalum kollam pudur nattamaadiya nambane ulga sella unduga சிந்தையார் தொழ நல்குமாரருள் நம்பனே. So such a wonderful Devara hymn composed in Kandara Panjamam. And as Thirugnanasambanda was singing this Padiyam, the boat started moving and it reached the other side of the bank. Then they got down, had a great darshan of the Lord Shiva, and then they further continued their pilgrimage. At this time, Thirugnanasambanda reached Tirunallar, Tadbaraneshwarar, amazing temple, very, very auspicious. Remember when Thirugnanasambanda won the fire ordeal, the battle with Jains, the padigam that he got when he used the holy thread to select the padigams, Bogamartha Pummunaya, he got the Tirunallar padigam. So he remembered that and thanked the Lord for his grace and his blessings. And then he continued to Telicheri, another Shiva temple close to Tirunallar. So when he went to Telicheri, all Shaivis got gathered and they were reciting Thirugnanasambandha Padigam, chanting Hara Hara mantra, and also blowing the trumpets gifted by the Lord of Nelvai. And then when they were going through the Telicheri, the Thirugnanasambandha pilgrimage was interrupted by a few Buddhists called Charlie Buttan and few others. And one person even came and argued with the devotees of Thirugnanasambandha Swamigal that you should not be playing all this trumpet without winning me. You need to defeat me first, and then you should blow this trumpet. And then the devotee went back to Thirugnanasambandha. Thirugnanasambandha is in the palanquin. So he informed there was interruption. With your permission and blessings, can I please clear that interruption? Then Thirugnanasambandha gave him permission. Please go ahead and do that. There was none other than Sambandha Saranalayaru, who used to write the Devara hymns as Thirugnanasambandha Swamigal sang the Padigams. So he just said that just cursed that Buddhist who interrupted Thirugnanasambandha Swamigal pilgrimage, and then immediately he got hit by the lightning, and then his body was split into two parts. He died. The rest of the Buddhists ran away seeing this. They got scared. And then this message went to the head of their Buddhists, and they said, can we have a debate? Let's have a debate. discussion and then agree which religion is the true religion. Thirugnanasambanda just proved Shaivism is the only religion in Pandya Nadu. And again, he did the same. They had a debate. They asked Thirugnanasambanda a lot of questions. Swamigal addressed all of them with the logical examples. And then Thirugnanasambanda also logically proved that they were wrong. And then all of them accepted the debate and they became Shaivists. That's a good thing. All those who tried to interrupt the pilgrimage of Thirugnanasambanda in Telicheri, they became Shaivist. And then Thirugnanasambanda continued his pilgrimage to Pundurti. He wanted to see Thirugnanasambanda, so he went to Tirupundurti. And Upper Swamigal already heard about that, Thirugnanasambanda coming towards Tirupundurti. Then he got so excited and he wanted to welcome him. Then Upper Swamigal came 2-3 kilometers in advance of Tirupundurti, heard of Tirupundurti, and then he wanted to hold the palanquin. He loved to hold the palanquin of Thirugnanasambanda, and along with the devotees, thousands of devotees no one could recognize. So Upper Swamigal also joined the team of devotees who were holding the palanquin, the pearl palanquin of Thirugnanasambanda. So the palanquin reached Tirupundurti. When Thirugnanasambanda asked the devotees, "Where is Upper Swami?" The Upper Swami replied, "I'm here, right under the palanquin, holding your lotus feet." Then Thirugnanasambanda got shocked. He immediately asked his devotees to keep the palanquin on the earth, and then he got down off the palanquin, and then he said, "Upper Swami, how could you do this? I have a great respect for you." That means Thirugnanasambanda Swami saw Upper Swami as his upper himself. That's why he was a bit nervous and uncomfortable to hear that Upper Swami was lifting his back. And that Upper Swami replied, "It's my duty. It's my duty to hold a great Shiva devotee." And then both of them were discussing. Then Thirugnanasambanda was briefing Upper Swami about what happened in Pandya's country. And also he explained the fame of the great services of Mangir Karasiyar, Kulachire Nayanar, Nedumara Nayanar, and talked about how Thirugnanasambanda managed to establish the Shaivism back again with the blessings of Lord Shiva in Pandya country. And Upper Swami got excited. He wanted to go to Alavai and other temples in Pandya Nadu. And then Upper Swami also shared his experience with Thirugnanasambanda about the Shiva temple that he visited in Tondai Nadu, Kanchipuram, and other temples. So he got him excited as well to go to Tondai Nadu. Then Upper Swami went through Alavai. Thirugnanasambanda started heading towards the great Thondipuram, Srihari, after several years. It's a very big pilgrimage. Just roughly estimating, it would have been minimum 3-4 years, or even more than that. You never know. So the devotees and people of Srihari got very excited that the leader of Srihari is back again. So the palanquin reached the outskirts of Srihari. Thirugnanasambanda got down and then paid his respect to the holy town. Then he went straight to the temple and had a great darshan of Doniyapar, Viragi, Brahmavarishwara, Trinalinayi, and then he went back to his mud. He was welcomed by his father, great father, Subhadrudayar, and great mother, Bhagavadiyar as well. And then Thirugnanasambanda continued to do his daily worship in Doniyapar temple, on having darshan in all 6 kalas. And then now he wanted to do another pilgrimage. This is the last pilgrimage of Thirugnanasambanda on this earth, which is the 6th pilgrimage towards Tondai Nadu. So he went to Chidambaram first. He went to Chidambaram. And then from Chidambaram, he also visited Thiruchitrambalam, worshipped there. And then Manikuli, Thiruvakkarai, Through Amattur. He covered the temples in Nadunadu. Cherapuram, Thirukkovur, the great Thiruvannamalai as well. And then he reached Tiruvottur. Another wonderful thing happened in Tiruvottur. So he went to Tiruvottur. He was given a warm welcome by the devotees of Lord Shiva in Tiruvottur. He had a great darshan. And then one devotee came and he was literally crying to Thirugnanasambanda that he was being bullied by some of the Jain gurus in that place. So he cultivated a few palm trees in his land to give the fruits for Vedabarishwara in Tiruvottur temple. But unfortunately, all of them were just male palm trees. They could never give any fruits to him. So the Jain gurus were mocking them as, "Oh, you can't you cultivated this for your Lord," and all of them are male palm trees. They could never give you any fruits. And then he cried and said, "Thirugnanasambanda, please, you need to help me with this one." And then Thirugnanasambanda sang a wonderful Devara hymn, Puranam. End of the Tirupatiyam, he said, Kurumbai Anbane Inkulai Votu. That means the male palm tree will give fruits. It became a female palm tree. Such a wonderful miracle happened. Let's sing that song along with Srimati Thirugnanasambanda. Palandakaragam, Thiruchitrambalam. Puranam Kondu nin ponnadi ஏத்தாதாரில்லை என்னும் கால் ஓத்தூர் மேய ஒளிமழுவாழங்கை கூத்தேரும் குணங்களே. He completed the Padiyam, Devara hymn. So the male palm tree became a female palm tree and had a lot of fruits. And the devotees of Lord Shiva became very excited, happy. Then Thirugnanasambanda reached Kanchipuram with his disciples. The people of Kanchipuram gave him a befitting welcome with Purna Kumbham, etc. The city was decorated with a lot of flowers, floral designs drawn on the floor, and lamps kept lit everywhere. And then Thirugnanasambanda paid his obeisances to Kachivodu, Kamakotam, Kamachi Devi, and also the Lord of Kanchipuram, Yamreshwarar. Then he also worshipped other temples around Yamreshwarar and Kanchipuram. When he went to Sri Kalahasti, had a great darshan of Kalahasti, he paid his respect to Bhakta Kannappa Nayanar as well. Then from there, he went to Thiruchitrambalam. Thirugnanasambanda had a wonderful darshan. And in Thiruchitrambalam, from Thiruchitrambalam, Thirugnanasambanda was about to go to Thirumayilai. There, another miracle happened. We will cover that in the next session. Let's end the session for today. Thiruchitrambalam. என்றமென்பம் தொங்கு மேல்பினால் ஒன்று காதலித்து உள்ளம் ஓங்கிட மன்றுளாரடியார் அவர் வான்புகழ் நின்றது எங்கும் நிலவி உலகலாம். திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். ஹர ஹர நம பார்வதி பதையே. ஹர ஹர மகாதேவா. சித் சபேசா சிவசிதம்பரம். தென்னாருடைய சிவனே போற்றி, எந்நாட்டவர்க்கு இறைவா போற்றி. திருச்சிற்றம்பலம். Thirugnanasambanda சுவாமிகள் மலரடிகள் போற்றி போற்றி.